Hey guys, it's a Thursday!
Yeah, it is.
Are you ready for the team update?
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah!
Woo!
Team update!
The update of your team.
Team number 1
Boom!
is at Beckah Matthews' house in Indiana.
Yeah, buddy.
It has been a blessing that Beckah's been able to be back and spend some time with her family and see how they're doing and minister to their hearts. And I'm sure it's also a blessing for them to see her and see how far she's come. They had service on Wednesday. Super amazing ministry. Apparently, after service had ended, this is a church that we've been trying to book for a very long time. And they had us, and the pastor ended up coming up to them afterwards, and he was crying, and he was talking about all of the insecurities he has as a pastor, and he was like, I wish we would have had you sooner. The altars were flooded with people.
It's always nice to see people ready and receptive to what God is telling them in that moment. It's nice to know that God using you is relevant to that situation at that church. And it's not just a bunch of people sitting there staring at you like...
Team number 2.
They're actually at Bethany's house, and they're going and they're ministering at her home church, and it's an awesome opportunity where you get to go home, visit your family, and then minister at your home church. Another great thing is this was the newbie's second service on the road, and they're just jumping feet first into ministry.
It's like when you're teaching a puppy to know how to swim. Like you hold it above the pool, and it's like legs are little paddling.
But with our team update, we want to go to a little more serious thing right now. We have actually a lot of prayer requests that we want to give you guys so you guys can join us in prayer. Mike and Josiah's brother Jeremiah, he's actually doing a lot worse, and the doctors think that he's not going to last much longer. Just keep him in your prayers and keep the whole family in your prayers. Another very big prayer request is actually team number 2. The entire team came down with a stomach flu, so just keep them in your prayers because yeah, they're going to push through, they're going to keep ministering no matter what, but it's hard to when your physical body is drained.
I think people forget sometimes that even though we are full-time ministers and like we're going all the time and we're all super energetic most of the time, we are still people, and so we get sick. One truth
And 2 lies.
No. You know. So I'm gonna describe 2 situations that happened to me in the ministry. Dylan's gonna guess which one's the truth and which one's a lie.
Lying's a sin.
And then Dylan is gonna describe 2 things that happened to him in the ministry, 1 truth, 1 lie, and I'm gonna identify which one's a lie. Okay, so the 2 situations. I was in a kitchen with a host, and they had just made a pie, and the host left the room for just a few minutes, and I was really hungry, and I love pie, so I ate half the pie while they were gone. Situation number 2. I was at a camp, went to do laundry, got trapped in the laundry room by a bear.
I don't see you eating half a pie without asking first. So I said that one's a lie.
Correct! I was at a camp in Boston, Minnesota. So the laundry room that they have is like all the way down at the bottom of the hill, whereas the dorms are at the top. So I carried all of my laundry down to the bottom of the hill. And it's a very small laundry room. I turned to the side, looked out the window, and there was literally a black bear walking by the room.
Story number 1. Me and my team wanted to go and explore nature, and then we were right by a forest. We had some free time, so we're like, well, let's go on a hike. We saw a trail, and it was a very easy trail, and just nothing. So we went to go on that hike. Well, at some point, we left that trail and went on a more extreme trail. We got lost in the woods for hours. Story number 2 is, so I was going to a host home, and I was with someone else, and they were at the table talking to the parents, just, starting conversations, and the kids wanted to play games with me, so I was like, okay. So we started playing games where they wanted to play hunter. So they made me the hunter, so I was hunting down these jaguars, which are all the children. I shot one of the jaguars, and then they're like, okay, now you have to take it back to your home. Okay, so I went to pick him up and said, no, you have to drag him. Like, what? And that kid that I shot stuck his foot up and said, yeah, drag me! So I had to grab this kid by the foot and drag him past his parents as they're talking to him about the team. I remember just dragging their kid.
Why do I feel like story number 2 was too far in detail for it to not be true?
True. And also another team did get lost in the woods. I just told someone else's story.
Christian music you don't know! For today's music you don't know, we've got a great song for you. It's called Hosanna, originally called Havana, but we're doing the version Hosanna by Beckah Shae.
Yeah, Beckah Shae is an amazing artist. She goes and she takes songs like Havana and turns them into Christian songs. So if you like this song, go out and check out her page, and then she has, I think, a couple more, and they're all really good quality. But enough talking, let's listen to the song.
Hosanna, Hosanna. All of my heart is crying, Hosanna, Hosanna. He's coming back soon, we need him more than ever. All of my heart is crying, Hosanna. He's raising up a standard, Hosanna, Hosanna. We need to wake up, acknowledge his presence when he comes in. Hear what he's saying, cause there's a mistake.
Alright guys, that was Hosanna. Again, super smooth. I love listening to it. It kind of boosts my spirit a little bit.
Yep.
So that's it for today.
Then couple.
We'll miss you.
See you next week. Hey, it's James. James! James!